Welcome to the Rich and Rob Show, everybody. I'm Rich. And I'm Rob. What do we have today, Rich? We've got Jerry Seinfeld. He gave a speech at Duke at their commencement. He was given an honorary doctorate. And evidently some of the people pro-Palestine walked out, but made a little bit of a stink along the way. But it didn't affect Jerry. This is what I've been told. But let's see what we've got. They got this from the Cartier Family, which is a group of YouTubers. They have a channel themselves, and they've grown it quite nicely. They're almost at 1 million subscribers, I think. And I like them quite a bit. I've seen them, and they're young men. I think they went to LSU or some school in the South. But they've got common sense, and they react to one another very well, like they interact with each other. Well, all right, let's see what Jerry's got to say. I liked him back in the day on Seinfeld, and his stand-up is pretty good, too. So let's see where we go. Oh, they're clapping because those people are leaving.
Imagine walking off just because of the race of the person speaking. Wouldn't that be considered?
Privilege is a word that has taken quite a beating lately. Privilege today seems to be the worst thing you can have.
All right.
I would like to take a moment to defend it.
I like it.
Again, a lot of you are thinking, I can't believe they invited this guy. Too late. I say, use your privilege. I grew up a Jewish boy from New York. That is a privilege if you want to be a comedian. Thanks.
Interesting.
If I messed up a funny story around my relatives, they would go, that's not how you tell that joke. The prostitute has to be behind the drapes when the wife comes in. You went to Duke. That is an unbelievable privilege. I now have an honorary doctorate of humane letters degree from Duke University. And if I can figure out a way to use that, I will. I haven't figured anything out yet. I think it's pretty much as useful in real life as this outfit I'm wearing.
Nah.
But so what? I'll take it. My point is we're embarrassed about things we should be proud of and proud of things we should be embarrassed about.
Ooh,
when I was writing
wow.
a TV series...
That's a bar.
That was a bar.
Thanks.
That was such a bar.
What a
Major
crowd.
ball.
So on my staff in the 90s, we had a lot of Harvard guys. They were fantastic, but I could never understand why these guys were so embarrassed about being from Harvard. They would never talk about it. They would never mention it. I'm not talking about Harvard now. I'm talking about the way it used to be.
Oh, that's a good one.
You're never going to believe this. Harvard used to be a great place to go to school.
Anti-Semitism.
Now it's Duke.
You think?
I used to love Duke.
You didn't fake your fabulous education. You earned it. Be proud of it. Don't just drop it on people right before you serve in pickleball. Okay, Duke 24 coming at you. But if it comes up, if someone asks, don't say it looking down, stubbing your toe in the dirt. When someone asks, where'd you go to school? You say, I went to Duke. Watch them take that uncomfortable, hard swallow. AI, on the other hand, is the most embarrassing thing we've ever invented in mankind's time on Earth. Oh, so you can't do the work. Is that what you're telling me? You can't figure it out? This seems to be the justification of AI. I couldn't do it. This is something to be embarrassed about. The ad campaign for ChatGPT should be the opposite of Nike. You just can't do it.
I wonder...
Making fake brains is risky. Frankenstein proved that. He was so dumb, he thought a monster needed a sport jacket.
Mary Shelley.
It's not a wine tasting. We're terrorizing villagers. No one's going to tell you, I'm sorry, Mr. Stein, it's jackets only this evening. What I like is we're smart enough to invent AI, dumb enough to need it, and still so stupid we can't figure out if we did the right thing. Making work easier,
it's dangerous.
This is the problem. So obsessed with getting to the answer, completing the project, producing a result, which are all valid things, but not where the richness of the human experience lies. The only two things you ever need to pay attention to in life are work and love. Things that are self-justified in the experience, and who cares about the result? Stop rushing to what you perceive as some valuable endpoint. Learn to enjoy the expenditure of energy that may or may not be on the correct path.
The end of that was that stuck with me.
He started cooking.
Yeah.
That was a good speech.
Basically, just enjoy the work every day. Don't just imagine the promised land. Yeah.
Try to live and carry water.
I have a hard time with that, bro. Like, I try to think about that. I'd be like, man, I just want to live in the moment and be happy I'm in this moment, you know?
Yeah.
Not look forward to a different moment.
Because time is going faster and faster every year, man. Every year I get older, it's like each year goes faster.
Except when time sucks, then it goes slow.
People be like, you just don't know. You really don't. You can't grasp it, bro.
You really don't. You don't know when you're in the best years of your life.
You don't.
Just have to enjoy it.
You never know when you're in the good old days.
I saw Dion posted the other day. He said you just got to be where your feet are. You can't have your feet somewhere and your mind be somewhere else. He said you got to be where your feet are and give everything
that's so hard
you can to where you at.
That's so hard to do. Like,
it's hard to do, but you know
that's why I do yoga, Rich, to keep my mind settled.
And people left
me as well. I get that
just because of his race.
People left because he's Jewish.
They said
they think they're protesting and all Jewish people.
But at the end of the day, they saw a certain race of person.
But
left.
they said that's anti-Semitic. I was told by somebody to say Jewish is a race, bro.
They
said their religion.
Ethnicity.
I was told it's a religion.
Oh.
They say saying it as a race is anti-Semitic.
I think it might be both.
I don't think that's anti.
It is both.
I think them leaving when he went up there is though.
Yeah, it's not cool. Jerry Seinfeld ain't did nothing to nobody.
He didn't even talk about that. Talk about purely motivational things.
That was quite good. I like the way Jerry stayed in the pocket. I guess having been a comedian and having probably bombed on some nights got him used to people walking out to being upset. Yeah, I can see that. But here's the thing about what he said about privilege. It's like, why would you throw away? Like, I read a book years ago. William Henry or somebody wrote a book called In Defense of Elitism. And he was a Democrat, and he even started the book out by saying his mother wished he hadn't even written a book. But he said, look, why do we even go to school? It's to get ahead. It's to get knowledge. It's to get a better position in life. So once we have that, why would we be embarrassed? We want to go forward with our lives, and that's what privilege is about. But you got to earn the privilege. Right, I see that. I like that. I like what he said. We should not be embarrassed. If you've got a college degree, you've got the college degree. That's the fact. Nothing to be embarrassed about. In fact, use it to your advantage. Well, all right, everybody. That's a Cartier Family right there. They have a lot of good videos. Maybe we'll do more of their stuff. But that's Jerry Seinfeld, and they agree with us, of course, because we got brains and so do they. All right, everybody, leave your comments. Please subscribe and like if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you on the next episode of The Rich and Rob Show. Ciao, everybody.